The first three conferences and the weekend of E3 2018 are in the books. Where does the Switch stand thus far? Well, it's been pretty light, but there are three new titles to talk about. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Gabe is here, and today we got the announcement that Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition will be hitting Switch as well as other platforms this winter. And then tonight, they announced and made available Fallout Shelter, as well as Elder Scrolls Legends coming later in 2018. Now, EA did little in the way of new things for Switch. In fact, all they did was reconfirm FIFA 19, which is a bit surprising to me. And we didn't see Fallout 3 Remastered, but what do you think of the three titles we did get announced?
I'm actually really excited for Tales of Vesperia Remastered. That is a Tales game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. I played it just a little bit at a friend's house once when it originally came out on Xbox 360. I was never able to get the game for myself, and this is going to be a good opportunity for me to finally do so. Beyond that, though, Fallout Shelter does little to nothing to me. I played it when it first came out on mobile phones. It's not for me. Elder Scrolls Legends, though, that is for me. I do like card games. I'm a big fan of Hearthstone, and yeah, that's probably the card game that people wanted on Switch, but Elder Scrolls is arguably a better game for a lot of people. I know you think that, so that's really cool. I don't want to focus too much on like the lack of announcements because I think that Tales and Elder Scrolls are two quality titles that are now coming to the Switch.
Yeah, and I don't want to breed false hope, but there still is a chance that Nintendo could be saving the third-party announcements and oomph for themselves in the Direct, so not necessarily going to happen, but it's not out the realm of possibility that Bethesda has something else that Nintendo will be announcing. But these three titles, Tales of Vesperia, it's the definitive edition. It will be featuring characters and some elements that were only previously available in Japan, so that's cool. It's the 10-year anniversary of that game. I love Tales Combat. Super excited to have that one on the platform. Do you think this is the Tales game that has been referenced? When we saw that logo, when we got that little tidbit, is this that Tales game, or is there another new Tales game still in the works?
I hope there's still something new in the works. We have no way of knowing clearly, but if this is it, that's a little bit disappointing. Fans of the series have, clearly already played this, so revisiting this is probably nice, but we still want a new Tales experience. And I don't want the Switch to become the place where people just go to play games that have been available elsewhere for a couple of years. I want new games on here, so I hope there's still something coming.
Yeah, that would be really great. It's impossible for us to tell at this point. It wouldn't surprise me if this was the Tales game they're referencing. I will say it's nice that it sounds like it's going to be day and date. Bandai Namco, again, putting a good push behind the platform. Fallout Shelter, I didn't play a ton of it, but I know it is a very highly regarded game. It's totally free, so what the heck? There's nothing to lose. You might as well go grab it and give it a go, see if it is your cup of tea. As Gabe mentioned, I really like the Elder Scrolls Legends. I personally have more fun than Hearthstone, even though I know Hearthstone is widely regarded as the king of the card games. It seems like Blizzard's inclusion and involvement is not there yet. People really would have loved Overwatch. We got Paladins. People really would have loved Hearthstone. We got Elder Scrolls Legends. But I don't think that should be considered total losses. These are still quality games, and I'm interested to see how they will either work around or oddly include the online requirement for Elder Scrolls Legends, because when you play on your iPhone or PC, it requires a connection similar to Hearthstone. Will they just nix that for the Switch version? Will it only be playable when you're near Wi-Fi? I'm curious how they work that, and maybe that's part of the reason they don't have a set date yet, but I do hope they're able to find a way that you can play this thing on the go, because even the solo missions, the battles versus the computer are a ton of fun, and hey, I think, again, for me, it's a more enjoyable experience than Hearthstone.
Yeah, I mean, you're not the only person that I've ever seen say that, so, I'll have to wait and see. I haven't played a lot of Elder Scrolls Legends. I know you and I played it at an event when it was, first announced. That was, some time ago. It's probably a very different game with, a lot of different cards by then. There was also mention of, more of that coming as well, which I'm assuming is going to be coming to the Switch version as well. But all in all, I'm happy with these three announcements. I already downloaded Fallout Shelter. I'll probably play a little bit of that before bed. I want to see how it works on Switch. I'm sure it has touchscreen controls on all that. It is a mobile game, but it is a good mobile game. So at least there's that.
I think a lot of people were disappointed that more of the sports games did not make it to Switch. I'm surprised that EA did not bring over Madden. I've heard rumblings that the online for Nintendo is just not where some of these other publishers want it to be. That could be a hurdle. It also might be an engine issue, but I do hope that the third-party support is still coming. It was a bit of a dry weekend, but there obviously is a big chance with both Square Enix and Ubisoft going later today, and then Nintendo themselves on Tuesday morning. I expect third-party support to still be there. I don't think this is some bad sign. I am a little bit miffed by why EA didn't include more, but Bethesda clearly still on board. It's not Fallout 76 like we would like, but there is a chance for Remaster to be there. So there was also mention of Unravel coming to Switch. We saw some rumors about that, and then they spoke with the team directly, and the developer said that, hey, they'd love to bring it to Switch. It just takes a lot of work, and they don't currently have that given their studio size and given what they're already tasked with. So I don't know if that's a subtle request for EA to double down and give them more resources or what, but even that would have been a nice addition from EA. Again, it's no death knell, and hopefully the third-party support is still coming from other places.
Zach, I'm sure you noticed. You played the game, Unraveled. I actually liked Unraveled 1 a whole lot. The color of the little yarnies.
Unravel 2 has blue and red yarny.
Very similar to the Joy-Con, so there might be something there. Maybe they're trying to take us off a trail, and Unravel 2 gets announced tomorrow and released tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that would be amazing.
It would be amazing, and it would be amazing if Bethesda has another announcement, but we'll just have to wait and see for those. Let us know your take on Vesperia, Shelter, and Legends in the comments down below. Are you excited for any of these, all of these, and which will you be playing? Like I mentioned, Fallout Shelter available now, so go grab it, give it a go, see what you think, and then stay tuned, because we'll have all the details on whatever Square, Ubisoft, and eventually Nintendo announce. There's going to be a whole lot more goodness, so just be patient. It will be there. In the meantime, everybody, follow us on Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. A fantastic day. For myself and Gabe, Switch Force, out.